I love a good steam mop, so I am thrilled to put the Aspiron steam mop I was just gifted to the test. Now, what I like off the bat is that this isn't trying to be too many things. It is simply a steam mop, which I think is more than enough. Now, it has a few cool features to start off with. I'll start with the base here. This compartment right here, which is fillable right here, is for a cleaning detergent, whatever you want to use to clean your floors if you want to. This is an optional port to add anything extra, and then this button will actually spray it out this front opening. So if you want to step up your steam cleaning, you can with that. Now, most steam mops are just using water and steam, and in my opinion, that is plenty because the steam and that heat are really, really good at getting anything that's stuck on the surface of your floors off. It really takes everything up and taking care of any germs, anything you want to make sure is not on your floor on the other side. So you probably don't need to use this very often, but depending on the floors you're cleaning, this is a great addition that I've never seen in a steam mop. And then for the bottom, you will see that it is Velcro, and you get 2 mop pads. These I am very experienced with. I throw them in the wash all the time for other steam mops. They hold up really well. You can also get more very easily. They're pretty standard size, and they just have Velcro edges, and then you just stick that on. And in this mode, with just this pad on, it's perfect for any floors, linoleum, tile, hardwood. Keep in mind that you need to understand your floors and if they can handle steam. And I definitely wouldn't let this just sit with steam running on any surface, but as you're mopping, it does an amazing job. You can also use it on carpet. You just want to add on this piece right here, and it really does just pop on. Easier to pop on when it's on the floor. You can see the snaps on the sides. And what this does is it makes it run smoothly along the carpet instead of getting stuck, which is what would happen if it was just the cloth rubbing against the cloth carpet. Now you may be wondering, where does the water go? And that goes in this. This is your main heating engine / water compartment. And you're just gonna pour the water right into this opening right here and then turn it on. And they promise a 25-second heating, so I'll be curious if it does start steaming within 25 seconds when we put it to the test. And this just clips right in. And while this is clipped in, I do want to point out that it really does have nice adjustability too. I have already put this to the test, and I like that it can go all the way flat, and it also can rotate side to side really nicely. So you have full rotation, and thanks to these tight corners, you really should be able to get into corners really well. I've also found that with any cleaners that have these mop pads on the bottom, you can always tuck these a little bit more forward if you need to, so they kind of go off the edge slightly to really get into those corners, because this might get stuck, but thanks to the mop pads, you really can get into anywhere you want to go. And then finally, it has a simple metal frame handle that is designed to hold the cord when not in use. Just clips right on, straightforward. And then it just has an on-off power button. Let's put this to the test. Now this does come with a little pour cup, which is pretty useful to fill it up considering the way it's designed. So I'm gonna fill this up with a cup full of water. Put the little top back on, and on the front here, it does have a water indicator, so I can see that it's almost all the way full. Let's plug it in and see how long it takes to heat up. Just plugged it in, and I can see the red light already. Let's see how long it takes. That took 20 seconds. Let's go. Now you can see it cleaning with steam. One of the coolest parts about this is it also dries really fast. And this whole section's good to go. Now for the sake of the video, I am going to stop there. I only did this small section here. But even with that, there's already a ridiculous amount of disgusting dirt on this mop. And I actually did mop this floor 2 days ago. So for me, that says that my regular mop, I'm not using a steam mop, is not getting as much up as this steam mop is, as that really does a good job. And I'll show close up in a moment, but there are some streaks. And if you see streaks What that means is that it's streaking the dirt along. So what I recommend for that is mop everything one time and then go back through with the clean mop. It just means your floors might be a little too dirty for a one-go single cloth, because that's usually an issue with the floors, not the mop. Now, that was super fast. I'm really liking this. I'm gonna go ahead and mop my whole floor now. I think if you're looking for a one and done steam mop that does a great job and can just sit tucked in a corner when not in use, this is a really great option. The Aspiron Steam Mop.